My name is Vesper Vance, and I was the wife of Julian Vance, a prisoner trapped in a marriage cage. This morning, I woke up in a strange hotel bed. My head throbbed, and there was a man lying next to me. This isn't Julian. I hurriedly put on my clothes, my fingers trembling. Where's my earring? Where's my dress? In my haste, I caught a glimpse of the gold-embossed logo on the stationery by the bedside. Sterling Plaza. Sterling. That's Julian's surname. This hotel belongs to the Sterling family. If Julian finds out, I'm done for. I took $300 bills from my wallet, placed them on the nightstand, and wrote something on a notepad. For the service, keep the change. I ran out of the room, and the door clicked softly shut. I let out a huge sigh of relief and gently told myself, this is just a transaction, a clean transaction. No emotions, no entanglement. The man on the bed opened his eyes. He had been pretending to sleep. The man lying on the bed was Damon Sterling, Julian's older brother, the true master of the Sterling business empire. Damon sat up, picked up the cash, and smirked.
$300. She dared to treat me like a gigolo?
Damon picked up the phone and dialed an internal line.
Scott, there was a woman in my room. She just left. Check the lobby cameras. Find her.
Damon hung up the phone, looked at the cash in his hand, and his smile turned dangerous.
I'm going to make that woman know she's playing with fire.
I fled back home. Julian's home. Sterling Manor. My husband Julian walked into the bedroom. He looked terrible, hungover, anxious.
Mother wants us in the Hamptons tonight. Damon is back.
Damon Sterling? Your older brother?
Yeah, that monster. Remember, don't speak to him, don't touch him. He's sick in the head.
I touched my bare earlobe. That diamond earring was gone. I must have left it at the hotel. I changed into a high-necked long dress, hoping I'd look elegant enough. At the banquet, Damon walked into the hall. Everyone automatically made way. When he walked in, the air in the room froze. Black suit, no expression, eyes that could cut glass. Damon's eyes swept across the crowd and stopped on me. Julian pulled me forward.
Damon, welcome back. This is Vesper, my wife.
Damon didn't extend his hand. He was wearing gloves, staring into my eyes.
Your pearl necklace is beautiful. But where is your earring?
My face turned deathly pale. I knew it. He had recognized me. Damon leaned down, his lips close to my ear.
My tip is worth more than $300.
During the banquet, Damon actually used his leg to pin me under the table, leaving me unable to move.
Julian, I heard you lost 12% last quarter.
Market volatility, Damon. I'm afraid it's not volatility, it's incompetence.
Damon violated me under the table with his leg. His face as calm as if he were discussing the weather. Dinner ended. Damon stood up.
Vesper, walk me to my car. I have documents to pass to Julian. Go, hurry up.
In the garage, Damon opened the car door.
Your earring. I found it in the sheets.
I reached out for it.
Not so fast. Give me the ring first.
What? That's the Sterling family heirloom Julian gave me. If he finds out it's missing, he'll kill me. Damon forcibly pulled the sapphire ring off my finger.
This is collateral. Vesper, go get your divorce now. Otherwise, you will live a fate worse than death.
What? You want me to get a divorce? I was very angry, furiously interrogating Damon. What gives you the right to tell me to get a divorce? Just because I slept with you? Without a word of explanation, Damon closed the car door and drove off, left me behind in a cloud of exhaust. The next day, a phone call came. Damon's assistant.
Miss Vesper, Mr. Sterling requires you to be present in person. This is the necessary security procedure for the Sterling family heirloom.
What? A trap. An obvious trap. But I had no choice. I rushed into the 90th floor office. Damon sat behind the enormous desk.
Here you are. The way you angrily stormed in is even more charming than I imagined.
Give me back the ring.
Hold on. Look at this first.
Damon slid a folder across the desk.
What is this?
Wire transfers for a condo he bought for his mistress, Serena. He's planning to dump you once his mistress, Serena's child, is born.
I knew Julian was unfaithful, but seeing the evidence with my own eyes still felt like a knife to the heart. I don't need your help.
I'm not helping you. I'm investing.
Damon stood up and tucked the ring into his shirt pocket.
Want it? Come and get it.
I reached for it, his hand clamped around my wrist like iron. Then he kissed me.
Damon, I need to talk to you.
Julian's voice came from outside the door. Startled, I quickly hid under the desk. Julian pushed the door and entered. I was curled up right beside Damon's leg. My breath landed on his knee. Julian was only 2 steps away from me.
Lately, I've discovered someone is checking the accounts. It must be that bitch, Vesper. Once Serena has the child, I'll dump Vesper.
My tears dripped onto Damon's shoes. Damon's fingers touched my shoulder from under the desk.
I'm right here.
After Julian left, I crawled out from under the desk. That night was just a transaction. Don't read into it. I turn and leave. Damon sat alone in the chair, touched the lips that had forced a kiss on me, and smiled.
Game on, Iris. Let's see who wins.
I walked out of that building and made a decision. I'm going to destroy Julian, my own way. The law alone wouldn't bring down Julian. I needed a public execution ground. I disguised myself as a catering waitress and snuck into the Sterling Group board meeting. I had a USB drive hidden in my pocket. It was custom made by my hacker best friend Harper. I had her help me install a virus on that USB drive. Once it's inserted, all of Julian's criminal evidence will be exposed to the public, because inside that was the financial loophole of Julian that I had entrusted Harper to investigate. She told me that Julian borrowed a large sum of money from a man named Alistair Roth to cover the hole from his embezzlement. Roth was Julian's money laundering accomplice, and also a loan shark. I pushed the coffee cart towards the conference room, my heart pounding like thunder. My hands were shaking, but I knew this was my only chance. I passed the podium and quickly inserted the USB drive into the computer port. The screen flickered. The virus loaded. It was done. Suddenly, Julian's embezzlement accounts and his mistress Serena's pregnancy ultrasound popped up on the big screen.
What is this? Julian, you embezzled company funds? No! It's a hack! Turn it off!
I turned and left, passing by Damon. He was looking at the surveillance screen. My phone vibrated. It was a text from Damon. But he didn't turn me in. That night, battered and humiliated, Julian fled to Los Angeles. His mistress, Serena, was also there. I left Sterling headquarters and walked along the street. My phone buzzed with a vibration. It was a message from Harper. She helped me pull the toxicology report from the hospital database on Serena spiking my drink. That was after a charity gala, when I secretly went to get myself checked. I looked at the phone screen and grit my teeth. Damn it, she actually drugged me. Fortunately, at the time I only had minor ankle cord damage and didn't feel any major discomfort. That day, I took what little savings I had left and bought a plane ticket. I would end this marriage myself. I found Julian and his mistress's place. I pushed open the master bedroom door of the Malibu villa. The door opened. What I saw, I would never forget for the rest of my life. Julian and Serena lay naked in bed. Serena was wearing my silk robe. I thought I would cry, scream, break down, but I didn't. I pulled a document from my bag and threw it onto the bed. Sign it.
What is this?
Legal separation agreement. Sign it, and I'll keep your illegitimate child plan a secret. Don't sign it, Julian. She's bluffing. This is the evidence that you drugged me at the charity gala last time. You personally put the drug into my glass.
How do you have that?
You don't need to worry about that. Just sign it now, or I'll call the police. Julian signed with trembling hands. I picked up the document and turned to leave. A few months later, at another charity gala. Look who's here. The abandoned wife. Here for free food? I walked up to Serena and slapped her across the face.
That slap is payback.
The whole room fell dead silent. I leaned down and whispered in Serena's ear.
I still have the evidence you drugged me.
How many years do you think you'll get if I give it to the police? I turned and left. In the VIP box, Damon witnessed everything.
Scott, she's declaring war. I like it.
Under the name Iris, I sent a song to the producers of Damon's film. The name of that song was Edge of the Galaxy. Damon finished listening to this song in the conference room. He suddenly stood up.
Who wrote this? Anonymous submission. Signed Iris. Probably some reclusive old composer.
No, it's her. Vesper. I recognize her melody, the tune she secretly played on the manor piano.
A few days later, I received an invitation from the Sterling Concert Hall. My piece, Edge of the Galaxy, had been shortlisted for the showcase. On the eve of the showcase, Damon asked to meet me at a cafe to discuss the final details. I had just sat down when I saw Serena walking towards me with a matcha latte. She pretended to trip, splashing the entire cup of green liquid into my face.
Oops!
Damon lunged forward, blocking with his back. The matcha splattered all over his suit.
Damon! I didn't mean it!
Damon trembled all over, his face pale. The wet clothes clung to his skin, triggering his sensory overload. I pressed my hand against his chest. Through his shirt, I could feel his heart racing like it was about to explode. Breathe. Follow me. In. Out. Damon's eyes slowly focused. He miraculously calmed down. Damon pulled me into his car. Inside the car, Damon tore at his soaked shirt.
Help me. Take it off. It's touching my skin. Like fire.
I helped him take off his shirt. Then I saw the old scar on his shoulder. Does it hurt?
Not anymore.
Damon took me to his home. He had a fever, and he passed out. I snuck a look at his nightstand. There was a blue pill bottle. The label had been torn off. That bottle of blue pills reminded me that Damon has a sensory disorder and needs medication to maintain stability. I guessed it was his sedative. Julian's office. He signed a check for $500,000 to buy a rejected song by Iris.
Serena has a new song. She'll definitely make a comeback.
He didn't know that the vocal range of this song far exceeded Serena's damaged vocal cords. This was the trap I prepared for him. Recording studio. Serena attempted to hit the high note. Her vocal cords tore.
Serena, your vocal cords are bleeding! Call an ambulance!
I got the news. Serena's career was over. Julian's last cash cow had collapsed. Before the exhibition started, Damon sent someone to deliver a box to me. Inside were a VIP pass and an encrypted phone. He knew Iris was me. He was forcing me onto that stage. But before the exhibition could begin, trouble broke out at Sterling Manor. Late at night, Julian came drunk and barged into my room.
Vesper, I need you.
You're drunk. Get out. Julian tried to force a kiss on me. I vomited on the spot.
You're disgusted by me? How dare you be disgusted of me!
Julian angrily slapped me across the face. Julian's phone suddenly rang. I glanced at the caller ID. It was Alistair Roth, Julian's money laundering accomplice, and also his creditor.
Alistair? I'll pay you back tomorrow. Just give me a few more days.
Julian slinked away. I wiped the blood from the corner of my mouth. The showcase was coming. Serena would be forced to lip sync, and I would stand on that stage. This time, the whole world would know who the real Iris was.
Sterling Concert Hall. Serena stood at center stage. The big screen showed social sentiment analysis. Serena's approval rating, 80%. Iris, 2%. No one in the audience knew that Iris was sitting right there, waiting to take the stage. Serena began lip-syncing. She danced, spun, tossed her hair. The vocals were perfect. That was my voice, my guide track. She couldn't even match the lip movements. Serena tripped. The microphone dropped to her waist. The vocals kept playing.
She's lip-syncing!
The lights went out. A single spotlight hit center stage. My turn. I walked to the stage. No dancing, no fancy gestures. I just stood in front of the microphone. The piano began. I opened my mouth and sang Edge of the Galaxy. I waited 7 years for this moment. From the day Julian stole my first song, I was waiting for this day. The big screen shows evidence. Serena's lip-sync audio source came from my computer, the same MAC address. I was Iris, the true author of those hit songs. Not a ghostwriter, not a ghost. The entire audience stood and applauded. Julian's face was ashen. Damon was the first to stand. He looked at me with a light in his eyes I had never seen before. Backstage, Damon pulled me into the storage closet.
You won.
He kissed me. Not punishment, not transaction. Celebration. The presentation ended. Damon took my hand and we walked through the back alley. 2 black-clothed thugs suddenly appeared and blocked me and Damon.
Julian said no one leaves.
Damon pushed me behind him. Then I heard it. 1 crack, 2 cracks. The sound of bones breaking. It was the sound of Damon snapping the bones of those 2 men with his bare hands. Damon's hands were covered in blood. He turned to look at me.
For you, I'm willing to get my hands dirty.
Back in Damon's office, he showed me his phone. Sterling Media's stock was plummeting. He knew Serena would fail. He shorted his own company's stock in advance, making hundreds of millions. You used me? You treated my talent as a tool for short selling?
I'm an investor. You're an asset.
In that moment, he was no different from Julian. One imprisoned me with marriage, the other exploited me with capital. I slammed the door and left, went to a bar alone to drink. I had an allergic reaction. The glass wasn't clean. Residual fruit juice made it hard to breathe. I collapsed by the bar. Damon rushed over, picked me up and put me in the car. He took me back to his manor. I was burning with fever. I dreamed of an airplane, dreamed of my parents. It was you, the Sterlings. You took my family's company. They flew to ask for help. And then the plane crashed. Damon freezes, slowly sits on the edge of the bed.
That acquisition back then was orchestrated by Julian. I didn't know your parents were on that plane.
Damon heard my sleep talking, so he opened the laptop beside him and retrieved all the files from back then. In the morning, I woke up in Damon's bed. Through the door, I heard the doctor talking to Damon.
She has become your physiological anchor. Your sensory disorder only eases when Vesper is near. Damon, don't become too dependent on her. If you lose her, your body won't handle it.
Anchor. So I wasn't his lover. I was only his medicine. Damon walked in and handed me a black card.
Move in. 3 sessions a week. I'll keep you safe.
I don't need it.
Julian froze all my accounts. My phone showed a balance, $42. After I left the manor, I went to look for investment. I was rejected. As soon as I stepped out, I was surrounded by paparazzi. That night, penniless, I stood in the downpour. At that moment, A black Maybach pulled over to the side of the road. The window rolled down. Damon sat inside.
Get in.
I got into his car. I noticed his body was also soaked by the rain. It turned out he had been following me all along, for who knew how long, drenched in the rain, back at the manor.
Welcome home.
In the middle of the night, I got up wanting to drink some water. Passing by the study, I noticed Damon was using the computer and looking at something. An encrypted file popped up on Damon's screen. Project Icarus. Damon opened an audio file. Julian's voice came out.
Disable the altimeter. They can't make that meeting in Tokyo. I want them to die in Tokyo.
Eavesdropping outside the door, my body went stiff. That was the sound of Julian planning to cause my parents' plane crash. I leaned against the wall, covered my mouth, and sobbed uncontrollably. So my parents didn't die in an accident. It was murder.
After I moved into the top floor of Damon's manor, a woman arrived the next day. Beatrice, Damon's grandmother. She leaned on a silver-headed cane, her eyes like a hawk. She came for one reason, to force Damon into marriage with Nora Vanderbilt. Damon, someone has short Sterling stock, and now the stock price is falling. The market needs a stable signal. Nora is the heiress of the Vanderbilt family, and currently the best choice for Sterling.
I won't marry Nora.
Then the board will call a vote of no confidence. You choose. I hid in the study, listening to their conversation. In the study, I came across a sketchbook. I opened it. It was filled with drawings of me from 3 months ago, right after we first met at the hotel. He had been drawing me. Me in the rain, me at the piano, me sleeping. Seeing this, I thought he loved me. I decided I had to find a chance to straighten things out with him. A few days later, I heard that Damon had flatly refused the marriage alliance at the board meeting. The senior board members threatened to take action against him. Sterling headquarters. I pushed the door open and entered. The office was empty. The sound of water came from the bathroom. I pushed the bathroom door open. Damon was shirtless, his right arm wrapped in bandages, blood seeping through the gauze.
Whose blood?
Damon looked back at me, his eyes weary. He told me to wait outside. The desk drawer was unlocked. I pulled it open. Inside was a red folder, Subject Alpha. It was a medical file, detailed records of my biological data, heart rate, scent, skin temperature. Every line said the same thing. Test subject effectively alleviates the patient's sensory disorder. Recommended to maintain controlled environment. I wasn't his lover, I was his medicine. Human sedative. Damon came out of the bathroom. I clutched the folder, trembling all over. What is this? Subject Alpha? I'm your experiment?
At first, yes. My condition needed you. But then...
You treated me like a human battery! I slapped him across the face. Then I turned and ran out.
Damon chased to the garage, but the taxi had already driven away.
Spencer, trace her phone. Now.
Spencer is Damon's head of security, and also his personal assistant. Damon sat in the car, watching the blinking red dot on the screen. Damon chased after me to the foot of my apartment building. He didn't go up. For the first time, he felt helpless. Damon's phone rang. It was Beatrice's calling.
Let her go. You need Nora. Don't forget who you are.
Damon hung up. He didn't want to listen.
A few days later, Damon's phone received a text message. The message said, Vesper is at a nightclub, grinding on a man.
Attached was a video.
I was at a nightclub. Beside me was a male escort named Leo. My best friend Harper, who came with me, introduced him. Leo and I were dancing intimately, face to face. I did this on purpose to annoy Damon. His sensory disorder made him fear this kind of place the most, but he still barged in. His face was deathly pale, his whole body trembling, barely holding on without passing out. Damon walked up to Leo, his eyes murderous.
Get lost, or I'll ruin you.
Leo ran away. I picked up my glass and splashed an entire drink in Damon's face. Don't touch me. Damon trembled all over, the soaked shirt clinging to his skin like fire. I turned and ran into the restroom. Damon chased after me into the restroom and locked the door. He forced a kiss. I bit through his lip. The taste of blood filled my mouth. Then I slapped him again, pushed him away, and ran. Damon ran into the lobby. His friend Carter stopped him.
She's a person, not your project. Stop chasing her.
A bout of menstrual cramps hit me, and I bent over. Harper helped me into the car. Damon chased after me and stood in the rain. Blood at the corner of his mouth. Rain mixing with blood streaming down his face. Damon returned to the nightclub, his body drenched.
Pull all the club's surveillance footage. Find whoever took her photo. Buy out every single picture. Not one leaves.
Apartment room. I had just sat down when the door was kicked open. Two men in black burst in. Two men burst into the apartment room. They were sent by Julian. He knew I was here. I pressed the emergency panic button on my phone. That was the shortcut Damon had set. Harper ran in from the hallway, smacking one of the men's heads with a shopping bag. The second man punched me in the face. I fell to the ground. Urgent footsteps sounded outside. Damon's security team stormed in. The two men were pinned down. Handcuffs clicked shut. Damon burst into the room, drenched from head to toe. When he saw the blood at the corner of my mouth, his pupils constricted.
Did I ever say not to leave my sight?
He picked me up. I struggled, but he held me tighter.
Let me go! I'm not going back to you!
You don't have a choice.
I was stuffed into the car by him, the doors locked.
I collapsed in the back seat, menstrual cramps and fury surging together.
The penthouse. Damon put me on the bed. I curled up in the corner.
You can't control me. I'm not your experiment.
Those two men today. If I hadn't arrived, did you think about the consequences?
I stopped talking. I knew that the men Julian sent wouldn't just beat me up.
I was saving you. From now on, you live here. No leaving. No turning off your phone. And no seeing Harper.
This is imprisonment.
This is protection. I've already called the police. Julian hired thugs to attack you. And with the evidence from your USB drive, that's enough to arrest him.
The next day, the news was everywhere. Julian Sterling arrested for embezzlement and conspiracy to commit assault. I watched them put him in a police car. I stood by the window. Damon hugged me from behind.
Will he really go to prison?
The evidence is solid. He's not getting out.
The manor door burst open again. A woman I had never seen before rushed in. Her name was Gianna Gray, Damon's former AI engineer. She had been obsessed with him for years, mad to the bone.
Vesper! Damon will never love you! He only loves the mother inside the machine. That woman he will never see again!
I froze. A mother inside a machine? Damon is creating an AI replica of his mother?
Security! Take her away!
Let me go! Let me go!
Gianna was dragged away. Damon stood there, not daring to look me in the eyes.
Take me to see it.
The 5th basement floor, Sterling Group's laboratory. At the end of the corridor was a glass chamber. Inside stood a woman. No, a robot. Her face was identical to a real person's. Eyes closed, quiet like she was sleeping. Damon's mother, Catherine.
When she died, I was overseas. I couldn't make it back. I never got to say goodbye.
Do you treat her as a real person?
Gianna has already left the core code of the AI on the server. It's accessible, but the code is encrypted.
Then we'll go ask her for it.
She had a mental breakdown. I had her sent to a mental hospital. I'm not sure if she would agree to give it to me now.
How will you know if you don't give it a try? Days later, I got a call. Gianna had slashed her wrists in the hospital and refused treatment unless Damon came. Hospital corridor. The door to Gianna's room was closed. Damon stood outside, not going in.
Gianna said she will only let the doctor treat her if Damon goes in. Otherwise, she'll keep bleeding.
Gianna's demands didn't stop there. She wanted Damon to stay with her in the hospital for a whole week before she would hand over the key to fix the AI. Damon was hesitating. I made the decision for him. Tell Gianna that Damon agrees, inside the room. Gianna saw Damon walked in, a triumphant smile spreading across her face.
I knew you would come. You can't bear to let me die.
I returned to the top floor of the manor alone. Damon had already transferred the AI code that Gianna left behind to me. The decryption key is hidden in Catherine's audio diary. 76 hours of audio need to be restored sentence by sentence. I've made up my mind. I'll work through the night. 76 hours. Even without sleep, I'll get it done.